Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Standard American Outdoors YouTube channel. Today is an install video of version 2 of the Standard American Outdoors roof rack. Stay with me. We're going to go around the complete installation of the version 2 roof rack, that one that bolts directly to the roof for trucks without a factory roof rack. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So what you're gonna need, all the tools you're gonna need for this installation, of course, your drill with a 9/16 drill bit. You're gonna need your punch. You're gonna need a magnet pen to clean up the holes and clean up the shavings. A Sharpie, red, black, doesn't matter. 8 of your 3/8 by 16 riv nuts, your riv nut tool. Of course, your hardware, 8 bolts, 4.5, or 4 bolts, 4.5, and your other 4 5-inch with washers, and some RTV. It doesn't matter what color, it's up to you. Gray, black, clear, anything. So that's all you need for the installation. So once you get your roof rack on the truck, all assembled in the position that you want, everything matches up, all the sides match up, everything. You put your bolts in the crossbars, and what you're going to want to do, because the roof has a dome to it, so what you're going to want to do is put the bolts in there, bring it all the way, bring the threaded portion all the way as far as you can to the center of the roof rack, so it's kind of at an angle, kind of like that. Or the rib nuts are going to be at a slight angle, so you're going to want to match that angle. That's why these holes are loosely drilled. Once you get the bolts where they should be, you take your Sharpie here, black, red, whatever you got, do a circle as close as you can, as consistent as you can, right around the bolt. Now once you do that around all 8 bolts, pull the bolts back out. Now that you have your holes marked, slide your rack forward, take your center punch, get right in the center, as close as you can, as accurate as you can. And then you take your 9/16 drill bit, start slow, if you're using a step bit, get one of the riv nuts, put it on the bolt. Because you get one shot at this, else you have to go to bigger riv nuts. So see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, slowly increase. If you're using a step bit. Okay, so now that it's good, you take your magnet pen, run it all around, get all the metal shavings out of there. Then you want to get your riv nut, put it on your riv tool, your riv nut tool, get a little bit of that RTV, put it just on the edge of the riv nut, and we're going to install it. Make sure you go all the way around. And then you take your riv nut, insert it in the roof, and this is going to take a little bit of strength. All the way down to where your knuckles almost touch. 1/2 turn, tighten her up again, and that should be good for the 3/8 riv nut. Take your paper towel, clean up a little bit, get rid of some of that silicone or that RTV. Now once you've done this on all 8 bolts, you can come back, bring it over. So you take your bolt, drop her right down, thread it in. Now once you have all 8 of your bolts in place, back off the crossbar bolts just so everything sits real nice, everything gets all snug, everything connects perfectly, all the bars get perfectly flat, oriented, everything. Back everything off, tighten these down. I'm guessing maybe 18-20 foot-pounds. I don't recommend using any electric tools, any 3/8 impacts, pneumatic or electric. Always use the hand ratchets, just so you can, if you're gonna strip anything or cross thread anything, you can feel it with these versus the impact, you cannot. So once you get everything, once you get your crossbar bolts backed off, tighten up your crossbar bolts, your main bolts, get some RTV, put it around the base. You can be a little messy with it, don't worry, because you're going to take your finger and clean it up right at the end. So you take your shop towel, take your finger, clean it up, wipe her off, clean it up. Make sure there's no air bubbles or anything, any gaps in this RTV, because it is your water barrier. If you do get a little air pocket like that one, take your RTV, get a little dab on there, kind of push it down in, go over it again. Make sure there's absolutely no pinholes. That is your water barrier. Once the crossbar main bolts are tightened up, go ahead, tighten up your side 3/8 bolts. Make sure everything is tight. And these, about 30 foot-pounds. You won't have a problem with those. Golden. And that is what you will have when you purchase a Standard American Outdoors version 2 roof rack. Available at standardamericanoutdoors.com. I'll put a link in the description bio down below this video. Follow me on my Instagram, Standard American Outdoors /Instagram. On TikTok, YouTube, all the socials. Or you can email me at standardamericanoutdoors@gmail.com. I have this version. This is a version 2. The version 1 bolts to the existing roof rack, like that guy. Requires a lot less labor. It's a lot less labor intensive as far as the installation goes. It bolts straight to the existing roof rack. So that's it for the installation video for version 2 of the Standard American Outdoors roof rack for the 2nd gen 4Runners. I also have version 1, which bolts to the existing factory roof rack, and version 2 is for the trucks that never left a factory with a roof rack. The benefit of these roof racks is available space. You're taking a bare roof, you can't really stick anything on it, you're not going to, it's going to slide off. You know, you throw a strap up there, you're going to throw it through the window and you won't be able to use your doors. Not only do they look good, but you're making use of a previously unused space. They are extremely sturdy. All the hardware is grade 8. It's gold zinc coated for a few reasons. Main reason is to match factory Toyota hardware, and they're pretty much weatherproof. The RTV, those threads up, everything is 100% waterproof. No water, if done right, will get in the cab. Everything is rust proof with that RTV, and in my opinion, built very well. Crossbars are 120 wall steel tubes, end caps welded on. Everything is made in-house. Everything is made with American materials. Everything is made by me, made by hand. Every single roof rack is handmade, hand fit to the roof of these 2nd gen 4Runners, whether it's version 1, version 2. Every single one I make, and like I said, hand fit to the 2nd gen 4Runner. That'll conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys purchased a roof rack, thank you very much. I do this for you. Purchases show me that you guys appreciate the work that I do. The research and development, the years of testing, and the abuse that this guy put his through. This is actually the first rendition of the roof rack, and he just absolutely, I told him, go ahead, beat it up, and he did. And it's still, that's the original roof rack, original size, original crossbars, original hardware, everything. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.